I'm Emily.
And I'm Ethan.
We're traveling across America in search of its most captivating communities.
All the while, we're working from the road and taking the adventures as they come.
This is
Remote!
From Joshua Tree, we headed southwest, taking a pit stop in Palm Springs, where I did my taxes at a dog-friendly cafe. The sky was misty, the hills lush and green and covered in flowers.
about to try something very exciting for the first time ever. Spam.
It's definitely spam.
It's been an unusually wet and cloudy spring for California, and as a result, the scenery has become more tropical than deserty, an unusual sight in these parts. We stayed on a mountaintop near Bonsall, a guest house with sweeping vistas of the town below and hills in the distance. Several people came together to build a harmonious living space in this beautiful farm, with its citrus groves and happy animals.
Wine safari when we were in Temecula, and it was a really cool experience because we got to ride around in a Jeep with the doors off in the beautiful countryside, and our tour guide took us to some amazing wineries which were really unique and kind of low-key, but he pointed out that Temecula is a very open and friendly wine culture, unlike maybe like Napa or Sonoma, where you kind of get maybe a little wine snobbery. There was none of that in Temecula. All the wine was really amazing, and along the way we stopped at several of the vineyards and other places that like fruit was grown, some orange trees, and he like cut open fruit for us and let us smell it, and then we would taste the wine, and you could really taste the notes in the wine, drinking it there, like where it's made, all the fruit and the notes around it. Just gave you a real appreciation for the process and the place.
Of water, drink wine.
Temecula is definitely an up-and-coming spot, with its mild climate and fun casual atmosphere. It's also located pretty close to the bigger California cities, and for this reason it gets lots of tourists on the weekends.
This is the dogs ruining a relaxing Thai food picnic. They can't handle the fact that there's another dog or a skateboard, so they're strangling themselves.
They came from outer space.
Which planet?
Obviously, Aquarius.
I don't think that's a planet.
Yeah, well, it's something. The world is your oyster. And that's great unless you're allergic to shellfish.
Though it's only 40 miles from the coast, Palomar Mountain sits at over 6,000 feet above sea level. It's a steep climb from seaside chaparral to pine forest in an hour's drive time. The higher elevation receives considerably more moisture than the coastal and inland valley lower slopes. This is why we see a forest of oak, pine, fir, and cedar on large swaths of the mountain. It even snows here, making it a popular winter destination for San Diegoans. The Spanish name Palomar, meaning pigeon roost or place of the pigeons, comes from the Spanish colonial era in Alta California, when Palomar Mountain was known as the home of the band-tailed pigeons.
Our second camping night of the year. We're up at Palomar Mountain. Definitely not as private as the last campsite, but that's okay. There's Ethan unpacking the car. Someone else was in our reserved spot when we got here, so he's gonna have to go park out on the highway. Palomar Mountain was perfect camping weather. We got here and it was probably like in the 60s, and then at night it dipped down to like low 50s, which is super comfy to be huddled up in your sleeping bag in that weather. But I will say this morning it got hot real fast, way faster than I thought it would. I came out for a morning hike wearing a long sleeve, and that was a big mistake. It's already tank top and shorts weather at 9 a.m. There are some really big trees here, which I think are sequoias. I honestly don't know how to identify them yet, but I will look it up. Good morning.
Good morning.
How do you feel after a night of camping?
I feel rested, rejuvenated, and ready to take on the wilderness. Remote!
Camping always makes me feel so good.
Yeah, it's so nice to wake up to nature and just the light coming through the branches and the trees, and everything just looks shiny and new.
And getting to listen to the sounds of birds and seeing the stars at night, and just I sleep so well in the fresh air.